Today I'm going to be responding to a video by this guy named Matthew Remski. He is the author of The Anti-Fascist Dad and host of the Anti-Fascist Dad podcast. Let's get into it.
So I think it's totally clear that the alpha bro dating BS out there about the necessity of finding a submissive trad wife is misogynistic.
I think it's clear that Matthew has actually never watched any of the Alpha Bro dating BS, because if he had, he'd know that Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Jay Waller, these guys aren't saying, go get married, find yourself a trad wife. They're saying, sleep around, take as many girls' virginities as you can. Why would you ever want to be shackled to someone that dumb and stupid for the rest of your life? Women suck.
What man in his right mind would get married in the West?
I don't want a friend that's not abundant in money and women.
There is a tactic, which I'm going to share with you, on how to date a virgin and how to take a girl's virginity.
What would be a true subversion to popular culture is to say the opposite. Say, wait for marriage. Find someone who is equally yoked and has the same values as you. And then marry her and love her as Christ loved the church.
A submissive trad wife is misogynistic, queerphobic.
All right, I'm with you for misogynistic, but how in the world is it queerphobic?
It's a predictor of domestic violence, and
So Matthew here is insinuating that traditional gender roles cause domestic violence. Well, Matthew, if that's the case, then why do the most egalitarian societies in the world with the highest gender equality in Northern Europe have high rates of domestic violence?
It's a predictor of domestic violence, and it's a symptom of fascism.
It's a symptom of fascism, everybody. This is exactly what I mean when I said that I thought this guy was satire.
What I would also like to communicate to that targeted demographic is that wanting a relationship with a trad wife is emotionally fatal, but also existentially stupid.
This guy is just so... Sesquipedalian? Sesquipedalian. This guy is so sesquipedalian.
Existential part first. Do you really think it's smart to partner with someone based on stupid limits they, for whatever reason, accept from you in terms of employment and self-expression?
I'm just so confused. Is he saying that there are no women out there that would prefer a traditional gender dynamic? And if they do exist, they just don't deserve love for whatever reason? If you guys are enjoying the content, subscribe.
Do you realize that this entire manosphere premise of having a lifelong financial dependent that you can control is based on a lie that you will always be economically invulnerable?
No, I don't think anybody believes that. I think that's obviously one of the risks in a traditional breadwinner relationship. Nobody's peddling that lie.
Here's an irony. How many of the alpha podcasters are being pissing contest influenced by tech bros forcing AI on the world? You know, all those button-down jobs that supporting a trad wife makes possible circa 1955? Sales, insurance, accounting, marketing, legal. Where are those jobs going to be in 10 years when your trad wife is expecting her third baby? How many crypto millionaires will they really let there be? And how much more will you resent her amidst the claustrophobia and self-hatred and helplessness that comes from, like, never studying Marx?
This is actually exactly what made me want to do a video on this guy. How insane of a statement is that? He's saying that never studying Marx is going to make you hate yourself and be helpless. Well, the research is in, pal. Conservative Christians are happier, healthier, donate more, and volunteer more. So it doesn't really seem like reading Marx has done you guys a lot of good. Maybe put down the manifesto and pick up a Bible.
Where black-pilled incel culture came from, it emerged among young men who followed red pill rape culture coaches who promised that they would get laid if they learned to be bigger assholes.
Yeah, I actually completely agree with that.
It didn't work, and so they resorted to making humiliation into their identity. This trad wife fetish thing will go in the same direction, and women will die because of it. You do not want a trad wife. You just don't. I guarantee you.
No, I can guarantee you I do.
If you're interested in survival, you want to be friends first, and then lovers with, and then the admirer of someone who...
Which you can do with a trad wife.
Is the exact opposite of a trad wife, a partner who thinks and creates radically outside all convention.
All right, I get this is not what he's trying to say, but he's essentially just calling all stay-at-home wives dumb.
Someone who surprises you, relieves your neurosis for control, helps heal the patriarchy in you,
No, not me. I want to keep my patriarchy.
and can fight shoulder to shoulder with you to build community during the really bleak times and to be stronger than you when your time comes, because your time will come. So that's the survival stuff, and I'd hit them with that first.
Yeah, you would. You would hit him with that first.
And if it softened things up, I would turn to the emotional stuff, which is, you're not in love with a trad wife.
Yeah, I am.
Manipulated by the aesthetics of nostalgia, and that is covering up whoever that person is. You cannot truly love a trad wife to the extent
Yes, I
she's
can.
a static image in your mind.
Again, I don't even fully understand what he's trying to say. Is he trying to say that a traditional wife can't change as a person? Even if that were true, why can't I still love them?
Because loving another person, not to mention being turned on by them long term, means learning who they are as they change in time and saying, yes, show me more. And the reward for that is that you learn about yourself and what your humanity is in all of its strength and weakness.
All right, to me, this entire video just seems like this guy is bashing on women who choose a lifestyle that is different from what society has set aside for them. To me, that seems a little bit misogynistic. Like and subscribe.